Dr. Andre Haughton has issued some serious claims against the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party for having sold out the island to big business. Former opposition Senator Dr. Andre Haughton has issued some serious statements at both the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party. His claim is that they have conspired to work against the interests of ordinary Jamaican citizens. Dr. Andre Haughton, who can now freely express his opinion because he's no longer a senator of the People's National Party, after having been effectively censured by the PNP after issuing statements against the former president, Dr. Peter Phillips, has said that both major political parties were being. Dr. Andre Haughton, who can now freely express his opinions because he's no longer a senator of the People's National Party, after having been effectively censured by the PNP after issuing statements against Dr. Peter Phillips, who was the president at the time. Dr. Haughton has charged that both major political parties were being heavily sought after by big businesses at the expense of the Jamaican populace. He's also a lecturer of the university, and he has pushed for a reduction of taxes on fuel, and has argued that Dr. Peter Phillips's proposal for a reduction in general consumption taxes would not have a cumulative effect for the majority of Jamaicans. He further went on to state that the two parties will agree because there comes benefit to them, because the persons who are privately having discussions with them will tell them that there needs to be a lower GCT rate. The average individual and the small business operator who will benefit from a decrease in gas tax cannot get a chance to speak to both of these political parties. He is quite frustrated at this matter and has described this issue as Jamaican politics being a terrible thing. Haughton, of course, was giving his opinion at a recently held media talk show. In September 3, 2020, during the general elections, Haughton lost the St. James West Central seat to Attorney General Marlene Malahoo Fort. Haughton revealed that he got a rude awakening when he entered politics with the hope of using his university knowledge to promote economic policies that he said would have been in the interest of Jamaicans. The lecturer has mentioned that his philosophy was often sidelined because it did not align with party financiers. My views, though applauded for its novelty, have never been the views to be implemented, because my views have never been the views of the funder or the views that bring resources to the funder. He said that when he entered politics, he was being sidelined by those in his own party who had given him the impression that he would get the support for his candidacy. So his plan, of course, was to put in place better policies to drive Jamaica towards a better economic future. But his claim is that each time he created a plan, the persons within his own party tore it up and were against it totally. They were not having the same motive as he would. It was not their priority. It was not on their agenda. He has admitted that he was naive about politics in referencing high import duties on products that Jamaica does not manufacture, as well as lopsided economic policies. Haughton stated that no part of Jamaican politics is ever rational, seemingly giving approval to former President Trump's economic policies. Haughton argues that the controversy-seeking ex-occupant of the White House looked out for the interests of the United States. He praised that gentleman's campaign that sought to woo foreign-based businesses back to the United States, whether by dangling a carrot or issuing some serious statements to club the center. His claim is that the former president tried to get back American business into the U.S. He gave back jobs to American persons. As simple as many may think that he is all about the people at times. The People's National Party have expressed sorrow at the passing of Andrea Lowe Garwood, who lost her life while attending a church service in Falmouth on the morning of January 31st. The opposition party identified Lowe Garwood as a supporter, whose late mother was a vice president of the PNP's women's movement. They have stated that Lowe Garwood lost her mother in 2019 and her husband in an accident last year. Today, we pause to reflect on the loss of Comrade Andrea Lowe Garwood, who lost her husband last year in an accident, and her mother, Comrade Jennifer McLeod, in 2019, a VP of the PNP's women movement. Our party extends our deepest condolences to her family as we too mourn her loss. Lowe Garwood, an employee of the National Commercial Bank, lost her life as she worshipped at church in Falmouth on January 31st. The dangerous individuals who caused harm to Miss Garwood escaped in a waiting motor car. The incident has sent many members of the congregation scampering for cover, as many were frightened and many screamed and openly cried. The breakdown in the church service was caught on video footage and has been shared across social media. 3 persons have been held in connection with her passing. The motive for her loss of life has not yet been determined. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.